Canada is likely on the verge of adopting even more pro-cannabis policies. Tilray is among the biggest beneficiaries of these promising developments. The country's next budget is about to be released and will prove a likely catalyst for Tilray stock. Now, as I normally do, I do a multi-time frame analysis. So um, let's start with the monthly chart. And what you can see is that back in June of 2023, price formed this drop base rally, and in the process created a monthly buy level at 155. And you can see when price returned, it dipped its toe in the monthly bias level, and this within this extended range green candle, we have also had a weekly buy level. All right, so if you've been watching my channel for quite some time, you know that I love WM patterns. And what you can see is that we had this M pattern form. I'm going to move that over a bit. So you see those twin tweezers, they call them. All right, hammer candles. Well, that was a double bottom, essentially, right? And typically when you break out of a W pattern, you retest the apex of that W. And that's what we had right here. So this was a great setup. And congratulations to those bag holders who were able to get in sub $1.75. Now before we continue with the analysis, we're going to look at this article because the good news may continue, although price did hit some resistance at $3. So Tilray stock was rising on positive regulatory update out of Canada. The country recently appointed a panel to review its Cannabis Act. Last week, the panel released 2 recommendations that should benefit the cannabis industry at large. The news is boosting Canadian cannabis stocks across the board, putting shares of Tilray and others in the green for the past 5 days. Now, with the country's budget scheduled to be released this month, momentum is keeping these stocks elevated. So far, 2024 has been a great year for cannabis producers. You had news out of Europe and news in the US in the form of, on April 1st, Germany's new policy took effect, legalizing recreational cannabis in yet another country. And even with some Republican senators attempting to slow progress on the legalization front in the US, Tilray stock and its peers have been enjoying a smooth ride to the top. Now that Canada appears to be leaning towards adopting even more pro-cannabis policies, the future of the industry looks greener than ever. As a dynamic brand with operations in both the US and Canada, Tilray is in a particular excellent position. Shares have already surged an impressive 67% over the past month. And if the good news continues and the momentum continues, Tilray may not be trading under $5 for much longer. Now, before we even think of $5, we need to see a candle close above this $3 level. And then the next level of interest is going to be this $3.60 level, where you have support and then resistance. Now the article mentioned $5. At $5 you have another resistance support band. So those would be the levels I would be targeting if price continues to move higher. Drilling down to the daily chart. Here was that. I'm going to take this off now. Here was that W pattern, right? And then what did price do? Came back to retest the apex and then shot higher. Rightfully so, price closed above this resistance support band, shot down. Again, moving average is starting to point up. And so look for some support now at the $2.40 level. And again, if the good times continue, price will be above $3 in no time. However, you got earnings coming out on Tuesday, and that is expected to be a price mover. So I will do another video either Tuesday or Wednesday. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.